Hello YouTube, Sam here from youtube.com/onlivegamer for the New Boston. And in this tutorial, we're going to be taking a look at message boxes. And what we're going to do is we're going to get what the user has selected. So let's say we choose message box buttons dot abort, retry, and ignore. Well, we're going to get which one they clicked and then do something according to that. So let's go ahead and create a new project. And let's go ahead and call it more message boxes. Select Windows Forms application and click OK. Now let's go ahead and resize the form. And now let's show our toolbox and we'll add a button. Now let's go ahead and rename this to button message, and then we'll go ahead and double click on this. Now this is going to open up the event handler for that, and we'll go ahead and zoom in some. So now what we're going to do is we're going to show a message box. So we'll type messagebox dot show, and for our arguments we're going to use click something for the message, and then we'll just do title for the title, and then we'll do message box buttons dot abort, retry, ignore. And now for our last argument, we'll just do message box icon dot question. Okay, so now that it shows this message box, we are going to create an if statement around this message box. So what we're going to do is we're going to type if right here. So if messagebox.show, and it's got our abort, retry, and ignore. So if that equals, just type in abort, and we can see right here that we've got windows.forms.dialogresult.abort. So what this does is it tests to see if the user has clicked abort. So it's got windows.forms because the message box is stored under the windows.forms, and then we've got dialog result, which is the result of what they clicked in the message box, and then we've got .abort. Now there's other stuff we can use here. We can use cancel, ignore, no, none, okay, retry, and yes. So we're just going to do abort. So now we're going to add an end if right here, so we can get rid of that error showing up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to type messagebox dot show, and we'll type aborted, so they know that they have aborted whatever operation it is, even though there isn't one. This is just a demo program. So now we can run this, and you can see here that we've got form 1, and we can click button 1 and it'll tell us to click something, and then when we click abort, you can see that it shows a message box that says aborted. Now if we go ahead and run this and click something else other than abort, like retry, it's just going to close out of that. So here, I'll zoom out a bit here so you can see all of this code. Or that's not going to work. So if messagebox.show, and then we've got our message box, and then we set the message box buttons to abort, retry, ignore. So if that equals abort, then go ahead and tell them that it has aborted. Now my challenge for you guys is to add some else if statements that will handle if they type something other than, if they click something other than abort. So let's say if they click retry, it's going to messagebox.show retrying. You can also put this in a select case statement, which is more efficient than an if statement. So go ahead and practice this. This might be a little bit confusing for you at first, but you'll get the hang of it, and once you've got this down, go ahead and move on to the next tutorial. Thanks for watching.